Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to GrowedUpGeek Gaming, your home for narrative and roleplay focused Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition live play campaigns. It's Tuesday night, which means we are here to present our our long-term political intrigue campaign, now in our second season, Eberron, Tranquility's Betrayal. We will meet everybody real quick, do a quick recap, and then jump right into another exciting episode here. Let us start with our intros. I'll go first. I'm Manny at GrowedUpGeek on your social media, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. If you like what we do here, give us a like, follow, subscribe, high five, fist bump, whatever it is to show your support. We love to hear from people who get to catch us and watch what we do here. All right, enough about me. Let us meet our amazing cast. Let us start with somebody who kind of very much enabled success last week through some clever thinking and the use of a curious person to diffuse a situation. Tenta, tell us about Masawa and also pushing a member of the city guard into an enchanted cabinet to dispel the protection magic.
I'm Tenta. I play Masawa. He is a reborn undead warlock hexblade that this is his second rendition. His first was destroyed, and for him, he's pretty amoral. So to see the solution felt logical, and if he dies, he dies. So that's the beginning and the end of that.
He was all right, and of course, you had your trusty companion, Flametongue, there to heal him back up as if nothing had happened. Nick, tell us about Flametongue and, like I said, the nice little synergy you and Masawa had going on, that he pushed somebody into something, they got hurt, healed it right back up, be like, hey man, you okay? That was crazy.
Well, I mean, I didn't see him push anybody into anything.
Nobody did.
I was, looking at some weapons racks, and then I just saw and heard this loud noise, and then there's a guy on the ground that needed healing. So, I'm there to do what I'm there to do. And then also the highlight for me last week was I got one convert so far, and the form of a warforged who needed some kind of programming. So, one up right there. Boom.
He needed somebody to tell him what to do. I threw religion in his lap and said, you're welcome. You'll never have to think for yourself again. Off you go. All right. Maybe one day we will check in on that convert, and hopefully they will be doing well. All right. Let us finish up today with our buddy Landon. Tell us about Kai and what most you're looking forward to in your gnomish little festival. You mentioned that Kai was a little bit homesick, had been interested in just seeing other gnomes and eating as well.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for Kai is that he's not necessarily a sentimental person, like where he holds things of value. Kind of that familiarity where he's been gone for quite a while from gnomish cultures. That sort of familiarity kind of misses, even if he's not necessarily sentimental about it. So he's going to be excited to be there and to just get to be a part of the festival.
Awesome. All right. That is our amazing cast. I'm thankful every week that we get to come up here and be big nerds and have a good time. And as always, thanks you guys. All right. We are here. Let us keep going. All right. That's it for everybody. Last week, the party investigated a series of murders that they had heard about previously while attending the Great Chest, the large brothel in the entertainment district. Upon investigating Moorgrave University, the site of these murders, they found 4 victims, the 3 that had been previously mentioned, and 1 that had been murdered the night before their arrival. They included a Carnathi expatriate out, very critical of the king, who had had some interesting researched subjects in their house. Another one, a changeling professor who was writing currently about the changeling infiltration and inquisition into the Braelish royal court. A former member of House Cannith who had recently resigned in disgust, and had also written articles and papers very critical of House Cannith. In there, Flametongue found her convert, this kind of new model Warforged that seem kind of the throwback edition, non-sentient and exceptionally dutiful in obeying their master. And then in the 4th one, they found an empty house full of weapons racks. That's it. No furniture, no bed, no nothing. And a large cabinet that had been magically guarded, but through a mysterious outcome that had nothing to do with the party shoving a member of the city watch into the warding. Inside, they found a polished metal helmet reminiscent of the Guardians of Galifar, a noted noble order that the party had encountered way back, in like the middle of season 1. So it's been a while. Love the callback. So after getting their investigation, discovering once again that their local fixer, Cass the Changeling, has been incarcerated in the lower wards, the party is going to give Kai a moment of home and take a little downtime before attempting to rescue their friend by attending a Gnomish festival in the district of Denias, which is immediately adjacent to the University District and Moorgrave University. So as you set off, having learned a little more, at least seeing 4 people murdered, maybe not much connection, but probably murdered by somebody important to keep whatever connects them all together quiet. You head off. You were instructed on your initial arrival in this district that no sky coaches or any mass travel was permitted in the Gnomish district, just out of safety for the constant stream of fireworks and God knows what else gnomes might be getting up to. Just made it impossible to fly in safely. So you're going to make your way from the university as the morning steps up and it actually becomes like a living, breathing place full of students, completely going about their day, maybe potentially unaware of the 4 murders that have taken place recently on campus. And as you leave the university district, you're going to notice that you're starting to go like against the grain. People heading towards the center part of the district, headed to school. You, one of the few people on your way out at this hour. But as you get further and further away from the university, you start becoming part of a crowd. And sounds of joy and merriment, fireworks, magical effects going off in the distance, lots of applause, a couple little paranoid screams. You can hear them getting louder and louder as the foot traffic turns from university students to revelers, just unable to wait to get into this festival. And as you make your way through, like I said, everything's going to be scaled down. Flametongue, absolutely be careful making your way through. But like I said, fireworks, magical effects, all kinds of smells are going to fill the air. Kai, it is going to feel like you are back home in Zalargo as you make your way in. The streets become crowded and packed, and and certain neighborhoods are just all but inaccessible just through the crowds of people. After a while, you kind of find a little section in the back, not as crowded, just before it starts to, and as it begins to get busy, you're going to come to a section of the street. You are all going to be along the very north end here. Right up, yeah, is where you are. You see the streets packed. Peddlers of wares, people exceptionally excited. This festival exists to celebrate Gnomish invention, in that in the last year, between the last day of this festival last year, it is expected of most gnomes to have spent this year creating something, and then this is your opportunity to show that off. So in addition to food vendors, you have plenty of people just unbelievably excited to show you what they've worked on. And as smells fill the air and sounds and the crowd fills in, we're going to have everybody roll for initiative just so we can keep to like 30-foot distance in case you pass something, or this way it gives everybody like kind of a chance to do a little something if you don't necessarily all want to stick together.
I think Kai was excited. I just got a nat 20.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
I am not. I got a nat 1,
Okay.
which puts me at like a 3.
Flametongue will get a 10 or 11.
Yeah. Just,
15.
What'd you get?
15.
15. Okay. All right. And then Kai, your nat 20 is for a...
It's 22 total.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
yeah, after modifier.
Okay. Ooh, nimble little wizard. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So Kai, you've smelled all the smells, and to Flametongue and to Masawa, it might just smell like a bunch of exotic things all kind of rolled into one. You being a gnome, 150 years old?
To 196, I think it was.
Okay. So almost 200 years old. A lot of these things you have had your entire life. You are able to smell food, like from each individual like dish being created. You're going to be first to act. All of every single token here is something to interact with and something to see.
I think the first thing, you're going to notice, while Kai is usually pretty serious about things, like he smiles and stuff, but not super often, you're going to see a pretty big grin on his face. Like, this is like, half the time he might be like the grumpy old man, get off my lawn, but today he's a kid again. Smelling all these familiar smells and seeing a bunch of the festivities. And the first thing he's going to want to do is go to a food vendor.
Okay.
For him, eating all of this, like, he tries to get gnomish food, like it's a Largan food in Breland. But if anyone's ever had like a Taco Bell, they know it's not actually Mexican food. Same thing here. Kai really wants to experience actual gnomish food, and not just the the Breland style of gnomish food. So,
all right.
that's the first place he's gonna go.
As you walk up, you're going to make your way past a couple. The guy immediately to your right is got like a table out and his invention. He's very proud. Tries to catch your attention, but he can see you are committed to getting something to eat. So you make your way down, and your first you're going to encounter is this vanilla lemon bun that they have made. It's typically a dessert. It's given at birthday parties for gnomes. And you can tell it's an old lady, like a grandmother. She probably makes these like every day for the grandkids, and it smells amazing. And she kind of looks and sees you're all excited. Oh, you look just like one of my grandsons. Would you like one?
I would love one. It's been years since I've had one of these.
Oh, then I'm glad I could be here. I've been making them for almost all my life, and always said I should come here and sell them, and I do. If it's been that long, no charge. You enjoy.
That's greatly appreciated. I'm sure the centuries of experience will shine through as Kaya just like bots it, and he feels like he's melting as he's just like getting that first taste in, like he's extremely pleased with it.
She, like a grandmother would. She seems very happy to see that you're happy. And she's like, if you want a little something a little more exotic, and she points like right across the way to somebody who has a cart full of baskets of chili peppers.
I will smile and drop. I know she said she'd give it for free, but he's gonna drop whatever the price would be. He'd drop like 10 times the amount, just because he has it. So
they're 10 silver a piece.
Awesome. So maybe not 10 times then, because that'd be a lot of gold.
So, and I'm kind of broke.
Yeah. So he'll pay the 10 silver. Sorry, you're getting the price. But and then he will go over to the chili pepper one. He will mention if Masawa or Flametongue is close by. He's going to say like, Gnomish food is actually spicy. When I eat British food, it always tastes like bland. So I can't wait. You all gotta try one. You have to try one.
Step right up. Step right up. You, your friends, come on down. Let's enjoy some hot chili peppers. Who wants to have a chili pepper eating contest?
Kaya's gonna smile and kind of like waddle up there.
And you, my lady?
I'll get that.
Yes. Come on over. And you, my mysterious friend, can I interest you in a chili eating contest?
Right now, Masawa looks like a regular person with like super long white hair and like a bunch of flowers in it, and tons of rings and like wristbands and gems and baubles. He's like,
Oh, a fancy lad.
yes, he's in the festive mood. He knows how to do it. He's 2,000 something years old. So he walks in. I will eat the peppers with you all week.
All right. Everybody steps right up. All right. So here's the game. We're going to pick a pepper at random. You're going to eat it. Last person standing wins 500 gold. We'll see if you can make it. We'll go in initiative order. Kai, roll me a D10, please.
A D10. All right. Took me. That's not good. I rolled a 1.
Oh, you found a Carolina Reaper, dude.
Yeah. Find the thing.
Oh man,
Okay.
you're about to.
All right. So, you reach into the basket because it's got a bunch of them, right? You're just gonna pick a berry at random. You're gonna pick it up, and you're gonna bite into it. And as it just gets to your mouth, you can see this huge smile on his face. And as you bite in, you worry that it is so hot your brain hasn't even registered. You're like, what the fuck am I doing? And then as you keep going, and you probably face is going to turn a little squinty. What the hell's going on here? He's going to burst out into laughter. Be like, that one's free. That's actually a tomato. Congratulations. All right. Who's next? You, my lady. Pick away. Roll me a D10. Okay. You pick up it's about this big and it's green. You take a big old bite out of it. It's got a little heat. Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
20.
Okay. You notice like the blossoming of the heat of the pepper, but after a second it doesn't get any worse, and you just chomp it down. Very nice, very nice. And you, my mysterious friend, your turn.
Okay, I will roll a D10.
Yes.
Without looking, Masawa just pops one up from wherever it is into his hand. All Jedi style. I got a 7.
Okay.
Just because I don't have to eat doesn't mean that I don't occasionally try to. As a skill.
Do you have like the means of feeling the sensation of a hot chili pepper? No, right?
No.
Okay.
I don't even have any like salivatory glands or anything.
That's not a fair competition.
You better hope your boy splits the money with you. So, it watches you pick up one. It's a little smaller, a little skinnier, little darker than the one Flametongue had, and just chewed on it. Dead in the eye, nothing. I'm impressed. All right, everybody's still in it. All right, my little festive friend. Let's go again. Pick another pepper, please.
Another D10.
Yes, sir. 6. All right. You're going to pick up the same pepper Masawa did. Either knowingly or unknowingly. You go, it doesn't look so bad. You're going to bite into it. And give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
20.
Okay. It's going to heat up. It might be the hottest thing you've eaten in a while if you think Brailish food is bland. But, you're from Zilargo. You like your spicy food. This ain't nothing. You chomp it down, kind of not even like a little bit of sweat on your forehead. Just good. Delicious. Sweet. Flavorful. All right. Got some serious eaters here. Usually most people can't make it to 4. And I'm kind of forced to pay out there. Let's see. All right. My lady, you again.
2.
2. All right. You're going to pick up the pepper. Let's see. Who ate that one? You're going to pick up a pepper. It looks exactly like the one you ate before. Gets a little, you notice it as soon as you crunch into it, that kind of release of capsaicin. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
14.
Okay. You bite into it. It's no more better grown than the previous one. And you just get it away. It's fine. Tasty. All right. Oh, all right. Some serious eaters here. I don't know that I've had this many people make it this far today. You, my mysterious friend, pick away.
Okay, I'll reach in. 10.
Okay. You are going to reach like deep in. You were going to pick up something that you're not even sure is an actual pepper. It is about like this big. It is veiny and triumphant. And it is a color orange you did not know existed. And the second you like get it clear, I imagine you just go balls deep, right? Just boom and in.
Yeah, without hesitation.
As you pull it out and just enough for the vendor to see it, you can see like the look of panic in his eye. I'd be careful. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. You just already ate it. Yeah. And I'm gonna watch you chew it and like he's even gonna like get like a drink ready for you.
No, thank you. It was mild. This land does not know true peppers.
He's gonna like root through the basket.
Kai's gonna say, he's gonna be like, yeah, our friend, he's from a place far, far away.
Yes, far away.
He's gonna like smell it and weird. Okay. Wow. I'm impressed. Okay. Like kind of looks under his stall. If he has enough money. Okay. All right. My little friend. It is your turn again. Halfway there. Halfway to payout.
I got another one.
Oh,
Reach in. Pull it out. I thought you said you like spicy foods, my friend. You seem to almost intentionally avoid.
That's not my fault. I grab it at random.
All right. Well played. My lady, you again.
Hi.
All right. It is going to look slightly larger than the one Masawa got. It is red as all hell. It is tiny. It's about like this big. It looks like a Christmas light. That's how small it is. And it is bright red. And the vendor once again kind of like wants to react, but also saw Masawa like put one away like it was nobody's business, so maybe he doesn't know who he's dealing with. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, please.
oh, Nikki.
Time to play the violin music.
What'd you get?
17.
17.
He is the paladin, and extra thick.
Just as you put it in there, bite down into it, the capsaicin is going to like just rush to your sinuses, all over your lips. Your tears are going to start to run. And just as the sensation reaches like its apex, you're going to burp right in the guy's face, and you can see like his eyes start to water. And you're going to need a moment, but you are going to put it down and keep it down. And like, oh God, my eyes.
Tear gas.
Wow. Okay.
So you Flametongue for nothing.
I guess
I was hoping it was
man.
gonna be the
Wow.
opposite when I saw this yesterday. I was like, man, watch you like just like suck ass at this. Bro, your name's Flametongue, and I'm giving you a tomato, and you're like, oh, it's too spicy. And you can see, like, trying to rub his eyes, and then he realizes that he's rubbed his eyes after handling the pepper, and now he's, like, really in a bad way. Oh, my God. Oh, okay. I think I'm okay. Oh, my eyes. And, like, nose is running. You, my iron-stomached friend, choose another.
Very well. If you insist. A 10.
Okay. Looks down. You're going to pick up the one that he picked up to, like, smell it, and the one that's causing his whole situation right now. And he's going to look at it, and, like, in his head, you can see, all right, cool, this one's in the bag. I'm not paying this guy. And you're going to chomp it down.
Give it a little sniff.
Like, feigns concern.
Yeah. And then just kind of... This is slightly warm on the back of the palate. I will admit that.
Reaches in. Smells one. Oh shit.
Whoa.
And he is like, you just instant mistake. Eyes are gonna get all big. He's gonna spit it out and just grab this huge like chalice of beer that he has and just start chunking. Like not like he just won the cup too. Like not sipping it. Like shit spilling on his face. Just doesn't care. Oh, wow! I've never seen somebody do that before. Whew. Like,
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm okay. And like, it's not like his nose is running. There's like snot running from his nose and like tears streaming down his face. And he's using every like odd part of his body to try to rub his eyes without using his hands. All right, this is where we separate the men from the boys. Everybody gets through this. Oh my God, that's hot. I'm gonna have to pay you all. All right, my little gnomish friend, do your people proud. Don't pick a tomato this time.
6. I think that's how I rolled.
What'd you get?
6.
Okay. You're going to reach in. You're going to pick up a pepper. It is not orange. It is not red. It is green. But it's long and skinny. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
20.
Okay. Jesus.
I have rolled.
I mean, you guys are going to... I was like, man... I hope you guys don't like shit the bed if combat comes up later. That would be a shame for all these 20s to come during a chili pepper eating contest.
Oh, man, no, don't say that.
Everyone just rolls that one.
Yeah.
Or just walk out there. Ugh.
Yeah, we killed it at the chili eating contest. What about when you got jumped by those muggers? Yeah, not so good.
Yeah, TPK, sorry.
Okay, well, for all those chili peppers, we'll just like burp in their face.
We got
like
robbed.
Flametongue.
Everybody gets one breath weapon if it comes to combat. So you're gonna put it down. You're gonna chew on it, and the guy's like barely even able to like see you. His eyes are all like swollen and just like watering, and like snot's hanging down from his. Did you make it? Yeah, I think you did. Okay. Congrats, my little friend, on your festival. Okay. You, my lady, am I paying 2 of you?
Let's see.
Roll a 1.
3.
Okay.
It's like an Anaheim.
Yeah, barely. Banana pepper at that. You pick it up. You bite into it. It is nowhere near as hot as the peppers you've had previously. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh,
yeah.
22.
Okay.
Wow,
You're
we're
gonna
so
smile.
Screwed later. We're
You're gonna
so
smile.
Five.
Like seeds in your
Smile.
teeth.
I rolled
Like
down.
as you're chewing this up, there's green shit and like seeds in your teeth. You even ate the stem. Put it down. I don't hear anything, so I guess congratulations. Woo! All right. Now, my friend, just looks miserable. Like you just got fucking pepper sprayed. All right. You might be my last participant of the day. Let's see if all of this comes to bear in your last pepper. Go.
What are the peppers contained in again?
Like baskets.
Oh, all right. I'll just grab 2 handfuls of the hottest peppers I can find and just.
Look, I was just kidding. I was just and he just reaches down
power
and
him down.
pours like a big old chalice for you. Look, I almost have to pay you. The story is going to be worth it more than anything. He's going to take a look at everybody. Like squint, like the tears. Ah, man, you guys look great. Wow. All right, well, I'm going to reach under and just put 3 bags of 500 gold on his little cart.
Woo!
All right.
Yeah.
I have to go. I have to wash my hands and deal with this. Congratulations. Be careful the rest of the day.
We will. We appreciate your time.
And you can see him like just wipe the tears and snot from their face as they take off running down the street. All around you, it's like a nice little applause. All the little gnomes are unbelievably impressed. A couple of them are looking up at Masawa really weird, and you know they know what you just ate, bro. And they're like,
Well, I'm just flicking seeds out of my beard.
And like
I
God.
look over at Flametongue and Kai. That must have been painful for you since your mouth's functioned properly.
Okay. All right. We'll go back to the top at initiative. Kai, you've got somebody tinkering around with an invention behind you. The vanilla bun grandmother next to you, and then the food vendor directly in front of you is going to be selling food.
Kai will make its way over there.
Okay. Zalargo, being a coastal nation, you have access. You are known for shipbuilding and being shipwrights as a nation. As a result, your fishing and your seafood industry exceptionally strong. And here you will find a bunch of local seafoods that you're used to from the southern coast of Zalargo on a stick. Just 3 different varieties, 40 silver a piece. The guy selling them has the skewers like in between all of his fingers as he just kind of waves them around in the air. Gnomish seafood on a stick. Gnomish seafood on a stick.
Kai is definitely gonna walk up to, especially because some of the more exotic fish that aren't eaten as much aren't usually found in Breelish restaurants. Kai is immediately going to try to purchase one of the more exotic ones.
Okay. Yes. You must be from Zalargo. Only the locals choose that one. They're the ones that really know. Here.
Yes, actually, I was born in Trollenport.
I got family up there. Great place.
Yes, it was an experience, but being by the docks and working with the ships in my youth, I definitely learned what good fish really is.
Well, enjoy. We had this brought in by airship just this morning. Fresh delivery. We can't get this off of here, so we had to bring it to us. Paid a premium penny, but it's totally worth it. Glad everybody, especially those who appreciate it, get to enjoy it.
I is going to just like very slowly, like he's gonna like very slowly take it and like chew on it and just like close his eyes and just like it's like his favorite dish, and it's been so long since he's had it that he's just taking his time.
You're gonna stand there. You're just gonna eat. Flametongue, you're gonna see Kai have run off and gotten another little bit of food. What would you like to do? You want to follow? You gonna trust your little gnomish buddy to know what's good, or you want to go kind of see what else is out there?
I'm gonna walk over towards like the main square, and
Okay.
as I pass underneath this, garland that's stretching across these 2 buildings, probably get my head caught in it like a spider web.
But yeah, I mean it's probably gonna be like chest high, and they had to get gnomish ladders to get it up there.
Yeah, and then just kind of just make my way towards the middle of the square here.
Okay. As you make your way around the corner, you're going to see a large, scaled relative statue of a bull. And upon it, you are going to notice two familiar figures. One of them, your Warforged convert from earlier. Another one of the local Silver Flame clerics whose church, temple, has recently been closed by the kind of home office. And you can see them having something of like a back and forth in which the Warforged seems very attentive and shaking his hand or his head, and you know your brother in spirit seems to be giving him what you would believe to be like the initial pitch. Okay. Masawa, you have seen Kai run off and eat some more food. Flametongue seems to be going off on her own, caught by something that caught her eye. You, as the probably undisputed chili pepper eating champion of the Winter Festival here in Sharn, what would you like to do? You're muted, buddy.
Okay, I'm unmuted. Gosh, took a second. God damn. All right. I'm gonna walk over to this guy who kind of looks like a bard.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, I am the chili pepper eating champion, and I have gold.
Ah.
Make music.
He's like, I don't make music, please. Roll me a D100.
Okay. 64.
Okay.
Make music.
This gnome in like kind of coveralls and covered in dirt. You know, the little scientist goggles. Looks like part of his eyebrow is like singed off. It's like, I don't have any music, but I do have this. And you see him like reach under the thing, put like this huge backpack on with a tank of seeds, a hose, and what looks like a large rifle. What's this? And he just starts like launching seeds like all over the square. People are like ducking. You can see like baskets of the chili pepper guy like getting knocked over as my man is really like Tommy gunning these seeds like all over the place. He was like, it makes farming so much easier.
Wow. I am impressed by this machine.
This is just a prototype, but if you'd like to invest.
I think I'm okay. I am in the mood for music, not for investments.
All right, well. And like as you kind of like walk off, you can just see him like no longer caring about the demonstration of it, just
shooting for fun.
Just shooting off seeds like all over the place. They're knocking into the garland, like stuff's getting knocked over. People are genuinely starting to get pissed. But he's just back there just having the time of his life.
I love that.
All right. All right, Kai, you've eaten your seafood on a stick. You can smell the two people immediately across from you. This one and this one as food vendors, and then the gnome to your left up the alley a little bit seems to have an invention.
I think this time Kai will go check out the invention.
Okay.
Because, he's a little guy anyways, and so probably can't eat like too much.
Okay. Roll me a
You said it was,
Go.
you said this guy up with the fire?
No, like right up the alley right here.
Oh, gotcha.
This
Gotcha.
All right, roll me a D100.
1 second. 66.
Okay. Step right up, brother. Let me show you what I've been working on. He rips up this box. It is 4" by 4" by 1" and places it on the like the table. What good, sir, do you think that this does?
That's a good question. I will be very curious to see what this box can do.
All right, well, step back. And he presses the top of it, and through like this unbelievably elaborate metal origami, like folds out into this thing that has 4 wheels and a base about 2 feet wide. And he puts it on the ground, and you can see him stand on it. And once he does, it starts to roll, and he just kind of moves back and forth on this little thing. Are you too tired of walking? Are your little legs just a pain to go all over a city like this?
I was going to go take a look at over where Flametongue is. He's gonna be like, I kind of have a rod.
Rad Reserve Pocket Transport. This is just a prototype. We're taking investors for our Kickstarter. As an early backer, we'll give you this, a commemorative sticker, as well as like an entire book full of art.
Kai, while he doesn't necessarily buy into it, he's always willing to give things a chance. So he'll say, what's the lowest tier of backing that you would accept?
For 10 gold, I'll let you tell somebody that you saw it. For 50 gold, we'll get you one in about 3 years once we've fulfilled our Kickstarter.
That's a long time. I think I'm going to say no to this, though.
Right.
And the reason why is because gnomes in Zilargo, the Zilargan role is kind of like, it's not stealing if the person agrees to it. And he knows there's a lot of scam artists in Zilargo.
Are you saying this is copyright infringement? My man stole this? He is, in fact, the Wish.com of Zilargo?
But not necessarily stole. It's just that, like, he doesn't trust that if he puts in the money, he's going to get anything back.
All right, very well. You're going to miss out on our early stretch goals. They're quite impressive. There's, like, some stickers in there. All right. Flametongue, you see this kind of spirited religious debate breaking out. Are you going to let it be, or do you want to go, like, join in?
Oh, no, I gotta go see my homie and ask him why he's not back at the house yet. He's given specific instructions to go back to Rel's office. And I drew him a detailed map, and he's not back.
Wisdom's his dump stat. You can see him like kind of light up as you come closer. This is the one I was telling you about. The one who set me on my path to salvation. Ah, yes. Brother or sister. I remember we met earlier to hear about the sad news of the temple closing.
Yeah, I actually made it to the temple when they were closing the doors.
Unfortunate business that. I have just met our new initiate here, and I was telling them about all the great things that the Silver Flame has brought to you and to I, as well as what it can do for this world should people just believe.
Just believe.
Yeah. Well, you have to do more than just believe. You have to actually go do good deeds in the city to show people that silver flame is worth having here.
I'm afraid this town and this nation is doomed in the eyes of the voice of the flame. We've been instructed almost to a member that we should all return to Thrain for our safety as this nation continues to fall apart. We would hate for believers to be caught in the middle, so far away from the flame and our true home of belief.
Well, I mean, what better example of, being a stranger in a strange land, but being willing to fight for that land? Isn't that the best example that you could set? And isn't the Church of the Silver Flame all about actions and not words?
Give me a persuasion check, because that was hella persuasive.
Oh, rolled a 19. I think I have a 0 in persuasion. Oh, persuasion's +5, so I got a 24. Yes, sir.
Perhaps so, sister. I've never thought of it that way. I always thought that we return to the home and surround ourselves with believers, and you're saying in these tough times we should reach out and find new members of the flock to engage and bring over to the light. It's very interesting. You should think about a position in the clergy, sister.
You have to be the flame, the initial flame that lights the fire. We have to light a fire in this land.
Like the cleric, like big-eyed agreeing, like Silent Bob agreement. And you can see the Warforged kind of looking to the cleric and also doing like the big head agree, even though they may not understand, but they don't want to feel left out.
Yeah, we'll just three of us just stand here and just nodding our heads to each other.
Yeah. It's like King of the Hill Silver Flame edition. Yep, man. Dang old Silver Flame, man. Blood of Vol, I tell you what. And as you sit there having this borderline echo chamber conversation about how great all of your faith is, out of the corner of your eye, you are going to notice two menacing figures in all black, just at the end of the alley. One of them looks vaguely familiar, and they have like masks on, but not the Guardians of Galifar masks, like just a different metal mask. And they're going to walk up to you with their expressionless faces. We have come to show you the courtesy to know that all worship of false gods will be treated as heresy. And like most heretics, they will be put down. You have been warned. Good day. And they're going to take very deep bows.
Did you say they were wearing Guardians of the Galifar?
They are not Guardians of the Galifar masks.
Okay.
They are like the same idea, but these aren't polished. These are a lot more like crude.
Yeah.
This is more Doctor Doom than like form fitting. And as they walk away, they are going to just seemingly fade away into mist, even though it is a bright, sunny, late afternoon.
Depression will not stand, man.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Masawa, you have just gotten an in-person demo of the Seed Shooter 5000. You've seen Kai move along, eat his way. What would you like to do?
I want to make my way back under here, and I'm going to look for anybody who's making music right now.
Okay. Off in the little courtyard, kind of off in the distance, you can hear somebody playing not only music, but a tune that's familiar to you.
Oh, I'm definitely drawn over there then.
Okay. All right.
I'll hop over that.
All right. You're gonna make your way. Kai, you seem Masawa, and I mean you can see Flametongue. You can't miss Flametongue, especially in a crowd of a gnomish part of town. Making their way about, you have seen the least impressive invention so far. What would you like to do?
A segue.
Yeah.
Well, it's a D100 table, so like that. I obviously I didn't read the ball. And these two, you can see them cranking away with food.
Kai kind of wants to go see another invention from someone else.
Okay. Let's see.
So where would that one be?
Okay. Give me a perception check, please.
Six. I can barely make out Flametongue.
Okay.
I'm wondering if that's the same Flametongue that I know.
Just like on the other side of the building that you're standing in front of, you see fireworks and you hear fireworks going off, them clearing even the tall towers of Sharn where you are. But these look and sound unlike any fireworks you're familiar with.
Kai will make his way there. He's always intrigued by new things.
Okay. Give me a perception check, please.
Well,
You've gotten off what would, be considered the kind of main part of this section of the Gnomish district. And you're on kind of these back side streets. The buildings are a little closer. The roofs hang over a little more. It's a little less sunlight. There's a little less presentation that you would do for a festival. The vibe feels off as you make your way to this vendor. An attractive little gnomish girl who's just shooting off fireworks into the sky, somehow between just these narrow gaps in these giant towers in the capital of Breland.
Kai will, I guess, approach and say, "Those are unique fireworks. How did you make these?"
She was like, I did. And you can see with like a glowing finger, her touching the wicks of these fireworks and watching them go and lighting them off. And as she does, you can see like a blue glow across her face.
Interesting. Is this, I assume this is a form of magic?
Oh yes. It comes with the bloodline, but don't tell them that I'm out here. She lights off another one, and from this you can see that they don't explode like fireworks, boom into like an explosion. These when they explode, they form like very deliberate and very well defined like shapes. While you stand there, she shoots up one that looks like an octopus, and not like a 6-year-old drew an octopus, like an octopus. Up into the sky. She goes, "Pick an animal."
Let's go with a wolf.
Okay. She lights it off, and she goes, "I've done this one before, watch this." And she licks her finger, it bursts into a little flame, she lights the wick, it goes off, and as it shoots off, instead of like the high-pitched whistle of a firework, it sounds like a wolf howl. And then it explodes, and even like a little bit of like a crescent moon can be seen in the firework over the wolf.
That is awesome. You said bloodline. I assume it's a dragon mark that allows you to...
She's going to point to it. She's like, House Cannith, they won't take me, but here I am.
Okay.
And shoots off one, and it looks like the crest. I was like, it's not the family logo. That's not the right word for it. Like the heraldry.
Emblem?
Yes. And shoots it off, and she... But you know them. Only want their pretty, tall humans. They love our ingenuity, and they love our skills, but not who we really are.
Same can be said for many dragon mark houses, and Kai is going to show his dragon mark of this mark of scribing, and say, "I know what it's like to be an outcast of a dragon mark house."
Well, then let's just be two outcasts and enjoy fireworks. She keeps shooting them off, and like she just keeps pulling them out, and they keep getting more and more impressive. Even though it's during the day, and even though they're being shot off between like towers for a very limited group of people to be able to see them, like the applause from the festival proper behind you just get louder and louder, and after a couple of minutes, other neighborhoods and other people who are setting off fireworks have stopped as her fireworks show just keeps.
Kai will sit there and kind of just watch. He's gonna enjoy it. Yeah, I'll just sit there and I guess watch the fireworks. So.
All right. Flametongue. You're going to see just this new fireworks show kind of begin off about a block away on the other side of these buildings next to you. Masawa is going to walk by your little religious conclave here. You were threatened. If you would like to pull it back and you want to jump on somebody, you are free. I will bring them back. Or if you just want...
No.
Okay.
I won't attack them at the festival, but I'll just say, hold fast. Don't be afraid of vain threats. They're going to do something, they would have done something and not just disappeared. And then I'll hand them both more religious pamphlets to pass out. And then I guess I'll just follow Masawa over here.
Okay. Over here, between the kind of closed-in courtyard, flanked by high towers amongst this little part of town, you're going to hear this unique sounding instrument. It doesn't sound like it gets its sound from wind or like percussion. It's got a very kind of like metallic sound to it. Just plugging away, very kind of simple melodies, but the mood that it inspires is very kind of dreadful. And there is an old, dark-haired, like cowled gnome behind it, like banging away on these keys. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. A tune that could only be described as a dirge. Kind of fills the air. And then Masawa and Flametongue, go ahead and give me perception checks, please.
Oh.
9.
I also rolled a 9, but I'm going to add it to something, I'm sure. Yep, 13.
Okay, 13 all day. Flametongue, 9 all day? Okay.
Echo.
Yep.
This music is definitely going to set like an odd kind of tone. What was once festive with dudes shooting seeds everywhere or fireworks going off over here. There's an air of like melancholy and kind of somberness over at this point as this gnome just seems to bang away on the keys of this odd little instrument.
Masawa will walk up and say, I appreciate your music. Where does it come from?
Comes from a very dark place, much like yourself, I would venture.
Yes. It resonates with me.
And as the music hits, it is, like I said, it is a you don't know it, but it doesn't feel like the first time you've ever heard it. Flametongue, are you going to walk up with Masawa to this vendor kind of playing on these keys?
Yeah.
Okay. As you walk up, the gnome isn't even going to look up at you. It's just going to be banging away this little dirge melody. And as him and Masawa begin to have their little back and forth, you're going to start feeling really good. Like, really good. Your mood is going to go in stark contrast to the melody being played. And I need you to make a charisma saving throw, please. Flametongue. You lose him? Oh, there we go.
Saving throw?
Charisma saving throw.
Just Flametongue?
Yes.
Okay.
14.
Okay. And as you start to feel good, and Masawa, you begin to engage with the musician. This comes from a dark place, as do you. A place that most people dare not tread. And you're going to look up with these deep, black eyes. I'm going to point to Flametongue. Your friend here, amongst those not prepared for this tune. And as you look at Flametongue, her eyes are going to be all black, and she's just going to be standing there swaying, blank expression to the music as she is now charmed.
Shit. I'll turn back to the musician. Release my friend.
I would love to. Unfortunately, I must bow to the commands of my prince. And as they say prince, you're going to see 4 figures emerge from the darkness.
Front row.
Uh-oh, that's bad.
They are going to be dressed as in the uniform of the King's Shields. You are absolutely positive these are not the ones you went to boot camp with, which would mean these are not the ones that you saw at the brothel. Okay?
Okay.
And they are going to fit right in nicely. Let me just get a little stat block here. Sorry. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Yeah. We're going to take our mid-show break before we jump into this combat. We're going to take about a 10-minute break. It is currently 8:21. To everybody watching, as always, thank you. To my amazing players, thank you for being here. All right. We're going to take a quick little 10-minute break, and then we're going to come back in and jump into this combat. We will hopefully see everybody on the other side. We'll be right back. All right, we are back from our real-life little short rest. Before we went to break, the party engaged in the Gnomish Winter Festival. We've seen one pretty crazy invention, one lackluster invention. Had a little religious meeting, dominated a chili pepper eating contest, saw some amazing new fireworks, heard the Eberron equivalent of synthwave, and the tune's just too dark for the follower of the Flametongue. She is now charmed by this music in what almost seems an intentionally set trap, that now King Shields have appeared, and they look kind of menacing. All right, so we'll pick it up right there. Masawa, it is going to be your turn in initiative. They're playing away. Flametongue, eyes all black. Just, this is her jam. This is her jam. This is like Eberron, Taylor Swift.
She's way into it.
Just feeling it, man. This song is about a breakup she just had, and yeah, Flametongue's like, I hear you, girl. Fuck him. You don't need him. You're better than that. All right, so what would you like to do as 4 King Shields? The sworn protectors of the royal family have popped out menacingly, all of them brandishing great swords.
All right. Well, I will grab Flametongue and drag her over here, and then drop my human facade and look like normal me again.
Okay.
And explode. Yeah, I'm exploding. Let me look at how this works, because I haven't used it yet, but I've been wanting to ever since I got it. So I teleport to an unoccupied space I can see within range, which is 300 feet. Or range, which is 90 feet, my bad. And then everybody who was in 10 feet of the space that I left must make a Constitution saving throw. So con save for everybody that was within 10 feet of me right there.
So Flametongue, the musician, and it looks like King Shield number 3.
Not Flametongue. She's coming with me.
Oh, okay. All right, so just the musician and
The King Shield 3, I think.
okay, cool. All right.
So give me a con save.
16 for the musician.
Right? He's damn lucky.
And then
Wow.
17 for the King Shield.
God damn. So they would have taken 28 if they hadn't have saved. But they take 14 lightning damage.
Okay.
Damn.
Boom! And that teleport can be heard as loud as thunder and lightning within the 300-foot radius. Just boom!
Okay. And then where'd you guys bugger off to? Oh,
whoops. Grabbed the wrong guy. Wrong guy. My bad. We buggered off to over here.
Okay.
And then that ends my round.
Okay. All right. Kai, you're going to be standing there listening or watching this gnomish girl shoot off these amazing fireworks and hint at her kind of status as a, kind of bastard member of House Cannith, when out of nowhere, Masawa and a very odd-looking Flametongue are just going to right in front of you, just as she shoots off another firework. What would you like to do?
We bamf in and I dodge the firework. Whoosh. Whoa.
That was muted for a second. I would recognize that this is a spell, like a... I know it's metagaming, I know it's Thunderstat, but Kai would probably know...
Yeah, you're a wizard.
Yeah, okay. So,
You've never seen me do it before, but
I mean, you've heard,
Yeah.
you've seen it.
And that's my big question, because there's kind of two things. I could either be like, "Whoa, Masawa, how'd you get there?" Or, "Oh, Masawa just thundersteps. Something's wrong."
I know plenty.
So-
I know plenty about food that I've never made.
Exactly.
So
So
Yeah.
that was my thoughts.
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure, because I didn't want to
you would,
react.
yes, you would
well, you've
recognize
never
it.
seen me do it.
Yeah,
so
as a spell,
up
you
to
would, the second they kind of appeared. Plus, you're going to have heard it. There's a sound component too. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very loud, thunderous explosion when
Okay.
I left.
So between the sound and their sudden appearance, whether you can cast it or not, or whether you've seen Masawa cast it or not, you're going to recognize it as.
What it is.
So it's going to take Kai like 1 second to sort of register it, and he's going to see the King Shield sort of. He's going to look at where the boom came from and see the King Shield sort of like damaged, and he's going to like ready himself. I assume this is like a surprise round for Kai, since he didn't really know what was going on. So he's going to kind of like ready himself for combat now.
Okay.
Yeah.
It took you 1/6 of your turn to go, hey, what the hell is going on? All right, shit. I got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I will go if you want, but I
No,
just
if
feel
you
like,
want, if you want to, I mean,
I just kind of feel like he would in this, like,
okay. Just
to go from relaxed to instantly stressed out takes a
Yeah.
second.
Okay. All
It
right.
takes the time.
Fair enough.
Why?
Love the honest role play. All right. Flametongue, go ahead and give me a charisma saving throw, please.
6.
Okay.
Oh,
Dude,
damn.
still feeling the jams. Like they're a little further away, but you're still feeling it.
Just dancing like a teen. Just a youth.
Like a dancing queen, only 17 right now, dude.
I was thinking more like Snoopy with just that weird like jump and kick, except for the fact that you're like a giant. So like you probably like stomped on somebody's furniture and knocked over like somebody's mailbox at this point. Nice. All right. Masawa, it is you. You've brought everybody. Oh, hold on. Oh, wait. Okay, Flametongue, that was. Alright, you failed your save again. Alright, it is now the King's Shield's turns. They are going to 1, 2, 3, 4.
Probably not expect the shit that they just got.
No, but they are going to just bamf in their own right and reappear. Just boom, and then 30 feet forward as they're going to Misty Step.
I laugh at them. Amateurs.
Boom. And then the music is going to stop. And Wizard's going to, or the musician is going to just gradually come into view. They're going to walk just right square in the alley. You're going to see a blue energy begin to emit from their hands. And Kai, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, shit.
21.
Okay.
The dice gods still are in favor of me.
Nice.
Wow.
So you are going to dodge out of the way. Very nicely done. You're still going to get a little blast. 4, 5. You're going to take 2 lightning damage as he's just going to blast you.
Kai is at half health, guys.
Oh, shit.
I'm kidding. I'm
Okay. I was gonna say, I was like, wait. I was like, I know you're a wizard, and I do know that like the Wednesday show at level 15 is a lot different in combat. Like 30 hit points. You guys are like, what the fuck? And like, oh, you're dead. Sorry, my bad. All right. So you're gonna take 2 lightning damage as this like quick blast. Like kind of a junior version of the big boy spell. It's just gonna kind of graze you. as he blasts away. That's going to be it for all of the King's Shields and the Musician. All right, Masawa, it is now your turn. You saw this blast of lightning come from down the alley. Kai dodging out of the way. Flametongue still just feeling the grooves, even though the music's over.
that happens.
Loving it.
Let's see here.
Just be careful of certain balls of something being hurled at the enemy. Just be careful. I'm not saying what Kai is going to do. I don't want to metagame here. I'm just saying be careful of big explosions.
Don't worry. Jumping in and getting cut down is not on my list of tactics today. I'm going to Eldritch Blasts, actually.
Okay.
It's a huge surprise, but it's still a classic favorite.
Classics are classic for a reason, homie.
I agree. King's Shield number 3, the one that I zapped earlier.
Indeed.
He is the one that will receive them.
Okay.
So here we go. A 26 to hit on the first one.
Yes.
And I got a 22 to hit on the second one.
Yes.
Let's see what kind of damage we got going here. So we got 15 force damage.
Okay. Take a big old shot in the chest. Still standing there, still menacing. Like a faint hint of like the same thing that Flametongue has going on. Sorry, excuse me. Alright, Masawa, anything else?
So do I think they might be charmed then?
Yeah, maybe a little bit, but they're in on it. You know, they smoked the dust willingly.
They're not doing anything they don't want to do anyhow, huh?
Yeah. They're just grooving.
Dicks.
They're just grooving at the same time.
All right. Well, I will end my round.
Okay.
For all this violent rave.
Kai, it is now you. Let me prepare. This is it, right?
This is it.
Okay.
This is my moment. Kai will start scribbling in the air an algorithm as green energy, and like you can feel like this ghostly presence as necrotic energy kind of starts flowing from the ether as it starts forming into a little ball right in the middle of all of them. And as it explodes out, it just like it compresses into a little ball and then just like explodes out.
It gets them all?
Yeah, it gets all of them.
Oh, shit.
It's a 20-foot radius, so
okay, yeah.
And it just like swallows them as it like rots their skin. Because it's not fire, this is necro ball. This is a necro fireball.
Oh shit.
So,
that's rotten.
All right.
yeah.
Let's do the 2 in the back.
The dead guy is like,
All right.
And it's a DC of 15.
Okay.
it's gotta hurt.
All right. King Shield number 1 is going to save. Number 2 is going to fail. Wizard is going to save. 3 is going to fail. 4 is going to fail. So
I rolled below average on the damage. So it's 22 for those who failed, and 11 for those who succeeded.
Ouch.
Of necrotic damage.
okay, hold on. All right, 22. Okay, 11 to the wizard. 11 to King Shield number 1. And then 22 to everybody else?
Yes.
Okay. So 2, 3, 4 failed. All right. 27.
Take that, 3.
as the Necro Ball, which I don't know why that's not a thing, erupts all over. Cries of anguish and agony fill the streets, and suddenly the festival has stopped. There is no more revelry. There is no more good times. It sounds like absolute chaos on the other side of this building. You can hear carts being knocked over, people screaming, the trampling of people on the streets as that whole thing happens. In the process, King Shield number 3 is just going to be enveloped like Sarah Connor at the fence. Suddenly just be a skeleton and then dust.
Nice.
Awesome.
I just watched Terminator 2 the other day. That movie's fucking great still.
So good still.
I want to say that as his life vanquishes, because during this necrotic energy wave, you'll hear the screams of ghosts and stuff, and you just hear his little ghost scream as it gets absorbed into the energy.
The end of Return of the King. Got it.
Yes.
Nice.
That's
Oh, all right. I'm afraid to ask, but Kai, is there anything else you would like to do? Is there a bonus action middle finger spell you've got? I'd like to mage hand my bonus action for a middle finger to everyone.
I think Kai is pretty satisfied. That's the first, he'd been studying this, he's been sitting on it, he knew it'd be useful in a fight, and he finally got to use it, and he's just watching as these people just get absolutely messed up from the spell, and he is loving it.
Nice. Sorry you rolled under damage. I rolled under damage too. I rolled 21 on my first fireball, so I feel you.
22 for a 3rd level spell is still pretty...
It's still pretty good, but
hits.
it's not... I was because average is 23 and a half. You got 22 and a half?
Average is 28.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. Like I said, I rolled 21, so I get it. It hurt. It's just man.
I had 3 or 4 ones in a row. I had a 6-5, 3 or 4 ones, and then something else. So.
All right. So this huge wave of necrotic energy, and as between the thunder boom and this now anguish screams of the dead, fill this once festive gnomish neighborhood. We come back to Kai. Flametongue. Let's get out of this funk, girl.
Wait. Was that spell a concentration spell on Flametongue?
Oh, yes, it is.
I guess it's still just
okay.
Yeah.
Then you are good. The Necro Ball is going to have shaken the wizard's hold on you, as you are now free. In a different location than you were a moment ago. No music, and everybody seems mad.
just getting rickrolled over and over in my head. Okay, well, yeah, so I can see, because I'm around the corner, can I see any of the...
Yeah, the number 4 is gonna, that's more of an overhang of the roof.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I will channel divinity and make my weapon a sacred weapon. So I'll pull my sword out and it'll start glowing bright white light. I will then come over here and smash on this guy 1 time.
Okay.
Get a little mix of necrotic and divine damage.
Yeah.
Or radiant, yeah.
It's like pouring cold water on a thing that you just pulled out of the oven. Fuck you, physics.
So that is a 21.
Yes.
He's going to get 11 damage.
Okay. It's number 4. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay.
You have extra attack at 5th level.
I used my other action to channel divinity. Is that?
Oh, got it. Gotcha.
All right. That's that. That's that. All right. King Shield's time. Gonna be unimpressed that you slid over there, slashed at him with the sword. They are going to slash at you twice. You have some ridiculous AC, don't you?
No.
It's got-
19.
It's got a two-handed weapon.
All right. So 17 and a 23.
23 hits.
Yes. Okay. You are going to take 13 slashing damage, and I need a con save, please.
18.
Ooh, very nice. And then one whopping poison damage. As where it slashes at you, you can feel like this heat kind of enter your body. Oh, plus, aren't you immune to disease and poison?
It's me.
Yeah.
No, paladin.
I don't think so.
That might not be yet, but I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you are immune to disease,
Okay.
resist cold.
Okay. I thought it was disease and poison. I was like, damn, that's badass. All right, so you're gonna take one whopping poison damage, as the blades of the King's shields seem to be unhonorably poisoned. All right, that's it for that. All right. The wizard, this time also not playing around, seeing two queries in his way, is going to light it up like Christmas tree, and I need Kai and Flametongue to please make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
I failed unless the DC is 9.
11.
I don't think it is.
Well, they'd have to have like a modifier of 1 and a 0 proficiency bonus for it for me to succeed. I'm pretty sure I failed.
All right, and then Flametongue, what'd you get?
11.
Jesus, both of you. Ugh.
Not great.
Masawa's about to be the only reveler here. All right. Shit. 11, 13, 20, 21. You are both going to take 22 lightning damage, as he is just going to use his Ultra Sigma combo and just blasting the ever-living lightning shit out of the both of you. And then King Shields. 1. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh. Oof. And boof. Number 1 is going to take their 2 swings. 18 and 14, not going to get it done. Number 2, 4 and 7, not going to get it done. As they're just going to converge on Flametongue here. That's going to be it for them, King Shields. Masawa, it is you.
All right. Masawa. I'll get back in control of Owlbear here. Okay. I think I can see all those guys from there, right?
Yeah, like I said, anybody who looks like they're obscured by the building that's just like the overhang of the roof line.
I'm gonna come up here and summon my sword.
Okay.
And a shadow copy of it. And the shadow copy turns green with fire, and I swing on King Shield number 4. I gotta make room for dice roll. That is a critical hit on his ass, which is hilarious. And he will take much damage. So let's figure it out. Crits is double the damage rolls, right?
Whatever the damage roll would be, 2d6 plus 4. You start with 16, and then you do it all over again for the random part of it.
All right, so this one is a 3d8.
All right, so you start with 24, and then you roll and then roll 3d8, and add that to 24.
And then I get to do that again with another d8 from the fire damage. Here we go. 7, 6. So that's 14. So that's 19, 24 plus 19.
Oh, okay.
And then we got, that's all psychic damage. And he also takes another 12 fire damage.
Wow, okay.
And
and
the guy next to him, he takes the 12 fire damage as well.
Oh, okay. We'll stand too close to your boy. All right. You just like absolutely decimated 4. Like it's not even close.
Just cut him right in half.
Yeah, I mean psychic damage. His
blade.
head probably like literally exploded. So in addition to 12 fire damage of the dude next to him, he's gonna take like not like damage, but he's gonna be covered in like dude's noodle.
Dude, gore spreading.
All right, so 4
Yes.
has now been dispatched. Masawa, anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. All right. So, Kai, it is you. 2 kings shields down. Wizard and the 2 that remain.
Kai's actually hurt pretty bad after that one lightning bolt.
I'm hurt real bad, guys.
Yeah, like literally 1/4 health right now. But Kai's going to focus on the wizard, and as Kai scribbles into the air, the familiar sound of Dolores bells rings in the air for the wizard as I cast Toll the Dead on him.
Okay.
DC 15 Wisdom save.
He's gonna fail bad.
Awesome.
Rolled a 4.
That's exactly what I needed. And the damage, 17 necrotic damage.
Very nice.
So yeah, I not quite maximum, but it was like 3/4 of the way to maximum, so I'll take it.
Damn.
That's very nice.
Nasty.
Yeah, what are you rolling now? Like 2d12?
2d12 when they're injured.
Yeah.
And thanks to Necro Fireball, I knew everyone was injured.
Everyone is, so I can use it for whoever I want to. All right, very nice.
Exactly.
All right, you're good on movement, bonus action. You happy? Doing well?
I think Kai will move a little bit to safety, like around this little bend here, just to kind of give himself some cover, but that's it.
And some distance heard. All right.
Yeah.
Flametongue, it is you. You have 2 king shields and a wizard in front of you.
Let's attack this king shield number 2.
Okay. 2 is doing not as well as 1.
Slashes. So we got a 21 and a 9.
The 21, yes.
Uh, 12 damage.
Okay. You're gonna take a big old slash. Or 2 big slashes. You're gonna connect on one of them, and as you do so, you injure them pretty bad. Just down to one knee, but still looking determined about their task. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. It is now the King Shield's turn. King Shield number 2. Let's just get the middle. Ooh, okay. You're going to see King Shield 2 disappear and then reappear right here. Where you
Kai
think,
is not happy about this.
where do you think you're going, little one? And then he's going to take 2 slashes. Don't worry, buddy. They're going to be a 4 and an 11.
Awesome.
Yeah, literally probably his last hurrah. All right, King Shield 1.
Kai is gonna say, I was waiting for you to swing and miss like a old lady.
Like it's like coughing blood and like like barely can stand.
Like he's missed his nose from the necrotic.
Probably like fingertips. All right.
Yeah.
And then Jesus Christ. Flametongue, a 7 and a 5. No good. Yeah. Okay.
No.
Number 1's gonna miss and miss.
Hey, that guy didn't go through my threat range, did he?
Misty Step.
Oh, what a punk.
All
Alright.
And then, where did spell block go? It's gonna look like just try to catch Flametongue's eye and give him like one of these stare. And I need Flametongue. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
We got a big 9er.
Ooh, okay, that's not good.
You don't get the aura until 6th level, right? 7th.
6 or 7. You're like, man, dude, you have to wait a while for it. Okay. 8, 9, 11. You're gonna take 12 psychic damage, Flametongue, as she's going to reach into your mind and try to steal like a memory. Alright, that's going to be it for everybody. Misty Step and miss, 2 misses, and a saving throw. So that's going to be it for everybody. Masawa, it is you. One of them bamfed past you, but they are doing very much not well. Number 1's doing okay, and that still pesky wizard still kind of hanging out at the end of the alley.
That dropped me. I'm at -4.
Oh, you dropped, huh?
Yeah. That did it.
That sucks.
Mind blast.
I will Misty Step to behind the wizard
Okay.
and take swings at him.
All right.
So let's do the first one. That is a 17.
Yes.
The second one is a 19.
Yes.
Gosh.
Oh, I'm gonna cut him. So the first one does 12 psychic damage,
Okay.
and the second one 12 slashing damage.
Okay. Describe how you dispatch of this wizard.
So I teleported to behind him and shoved both of my swords up into his rib cage and then went shh and chopped him in half.
He's going to be falling around.
Just standing there with blood like...
Yeah. And just going to... This odd smell, like chemical smell, is going to fill the air as the body falls dead. What else you got?
Oh, what's the lighting like where I'm at now?
You're in shadow because above you are really tall buildings that obscure the light.
Then I disappear. I am invisible.
Okay. All right. That's going to be it for you. Kai, you have somebody invading your personal space. After you made it clear that you were ready to leave.
Fair.
Kai is going to... Yeah, Kai is going to Misty Step over here. So I don't have to worry about the attack of opportunity. And Kai is going to... use Toll the Dead on him.
Okay.
The DC 15 Wisdom save.
Ooh, oh no. $15. Wait, 15. 14.
He
14
passed
plus,
it.
14 plus 1. 15.
Yeah, he passed it. So
Okay.
no damage for him. Yeah. Since he succeeded, Kai is going to use his movement speed to 1, 2, 3. Get all the way over here. That way he shouldn't be able to reach me with a melee attack, and then I only got to worry about this one guy. So that's Kai's turn.
All right. Very good. All right. Flametongue. I'm going to go ahead and roll here for you. Try to give you an idea of how it's going. Ooh. It's not off to a good start.
That's bad.
All right. King Shield's turn. Seeing the wizard pop up and knowing that they are a juicy target. So I'm going to slide over. 2 sword attacks. A 6 and an 18.
The 18 hits.
Okay. Where did my dice go? You are going to take 5 slashing damage. I need you to make a con save, please.
$16 on the con save.
Very nice. And then you are going to take 4 poison damage.
That puts Kai down.
Okay. All right.
Uh-oh.
All right, Masawa.
Uh-oh.
It's up to you, Masawa.
Masawa, our Lord and Savior.
My God. I'll see y'all later. No, I'm just kidding. And I move on to my next party of adventurers.
I wonder if the elves are having a party. Let's go check that out. Bet you nobody's dead there.
Just stay invisible and just never show back up again.
You hear an odd whistling moving in the distance as it fades and walks away.
All right, let me get my owlbear here. I will stay in the cup. I will stay invisible, and I will shoot the king's shield with 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Number 1.
Yep,
Okay.
number 1. Number 1.
Make it so.
It has been made so. The first one was a 24 to hit,
Okay.
and the second one was a 17 to hit.
All right.
So So 25 force damage
Wow. Okay. I'm not
from
gonna,
a forehead laser.
I'm not gonna lie. I was worried there for a second. The math is very much on your side once again. Depending on your hit point situation.
I'm still very worried.
That's great, DM. I'm glad you're doing okay.
Yeah.
All right. Masawa, anything else?
I return to invisible.
Okay. All right, how's that work?
That means that you have to... Let's look at the effects of invisible here.
Technically, it'd be the unseen attacker. It'd be disadvantage on attacks. The way the rules say, the way the rules imply it in the rulebooks is that that'd almost be like a like you could see kind of the presence of something moving or sitting there,
like Predator.
But kind of like Predator.
Okay.
And
all right.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna make this. We're gonna do these little choppies at disadvantage. I rolled 2 nat 20s on disadvantage. So that's not good. I'm gonna take this picture, even though I probably feel a little cruel about taking it.
I also feel cruel about how I respond to this.
Okay. All right, it's gonna be a lot, man. How many hit points do you have?
I have quite a bit, but he's gonna take something before it lands. He's going to take. If he lives through it, he can chop me. All right, I point my finger at him, and he must make a dexterity save. How dare you strike me?
It's going to be an 11.
He fails, which is fucking awesome. So, here we go.
All right, this is a reaction, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, he takes 26 fire damage.
Okay.
He's still going, huh?
Hold on. 14.
Scary.
All right. So as he comes rushing up and just getting the 2 luckiest swings ever, and you touch him from invisibility, he is going to get this cruel smile on his face as he brings it down, and just as he's about to bring it down, just fall dead.
Into ashes, probably. After taking all that fire damage.
Also, if he had not fallen, you would have taken 34 damage, and that doesn't even include the poison.
I have 35 hit points, and I'm resistant to poison. So I could have survived it. I could have been dropped to a 0. Woo! Damn. Okay. That is scary, man.
That was, because I was like, that's why I was like, hey, the number's in your favor. I just wanted to see what it would have rolled. All right. So
I would have gotten dirty taken out.
This last King Shield is just going to scream at 2 bodies in the street and the shimmering at the end of the alley. There's nowhere you can go that is safe. The prince will find you. The new reign will begin. And they are going to bugger off entirely, blending in with the chaos that is now apparent as combat settles down. There's no more fighting. Your 2 compatriots are down in the street next to each other. Kai is actually Big Spoon. It's weird.
Big Spoon.
Masawa, what would you like to do?
God damn.
Do you have healing potions? On
my
person?
I have limited help in this situation. Very, very limited. I'll make a medicine check on Flametongue stabilize her.
All right.
17.
Okay. That'll be enough. You're definitely not going to die. You are like conscious, but you're dizzy. You've had a morning, but you're okay.
And then I'll do the same thing to Kai while he sits there and recovers.
Okay.
That is a 22.
Yes. Also, same deal. You'll bring him back. Both of you are going to have 1 hit point. And you're just going to be in the street, dizzy, headache, blurry vision, like the whole 9. And as you come to, you're going to hear, like I said, the sounds of absolute chaos as people are running everywhere to try to get away from this, downtown battle that just seemed to have broken out. With you all up, Masawa, you just raised everybody. We'll go to Kai at the top of initiative. Kai, you got 1 hit point. You just woke up. You don't see any king shields around. What would you like to do?
Kai, I guess, is probably a bit dizzy after being raised. So
Yeah, a little bit.
he's going to like sort of prepare himself for battle because he's not entirely aware that it's over. And Masawa's still invisible, I assume, or
I'm still in. I'm invisible. You could barely see my shivering form.
so. Kai is going to assume that everything's okay after kind of scoping it out and seeing that the king shields aren't there, and kind of being able to make out that Masawa's sort of invisible, like the sort of movements kind of allowing Kai to notice that there's some sort of being there. And seeing Masawa turn invisible many other times, Kai will assume that it's Masawa. And he'll just sort of give a breath of relief as he just kind of like puts his head back and says, this is supposed to be fun. And we just get attacked.
Always. Why do you think I have not left? You draw attacks so often.
Yes. Where's the body of the wizard? We must see.
There are 2 portions of wizard. Which half do you wish for?
Let's search both halves. I'm sure the wizard has some sort of note or something to lead us to why we got attacked by these people.
So I'll reach out to both of them and give them a hand to get back up onto their feet.
When you lift Kai, it's going to be like the heaviest 40 pounds you've ever lifted in your life because Kai feels so weak. He has barely enough energy to help you get him up. It's like carrying groceries, just like dead weight.
In the wizard's pockets, you're going to find 12 silver pieces, as well as what looks like, you're technically like special ops for the Braylish government. Somewhere in an office somewhere, there is a dossier, like with your picture on it, your fingerprints, all your vital information, just like any secret agent that exists. In this wizard's, like on their person, you find what absolutely is a copy of the front page of your personal dossier. It has your pictures, your abilities, your days in and out of boot camp, for your days of assignment to the Dark Lanterns, which is supposed to be a secret. All of these things are on this wizard's person.
Kai will say, it seems like whoever has infiltrated the Dark Lanterns is after us now. They have all of our documents here.
Oh, one more thing. In addition to yours, like the three of you, Torfin's is in there, as is Cass.
Shit. Wow. Looks like we have people to inform. Maybe we should not delay when we go to Cass.
Yes, we should head to Cass urgently.
You need rest first, even if it means we lose Cass.
I'll lay on hands on Kai, so that's 25 hit points.
Wow.
And then I will drink a potion of healing.
Okay.
I'll give you a potion also to drink.
That's very appreciated. I'm at like full health now.
I'll give you a potion.
Here you go, Flametongue. I'll give you one of my standard healing potions. You are clumsy in combat.
And I guess I have 4 of these potions, so I guess I'm just going to drink them all until I'm back up at as close as I can get to full health.
Okay.
Get one of those Airdinger glasses that are all huge.
Doing Das Boot of like healing potions out in the street of this. Wait, I thought this was a party.
I brought the boot, man. Come on.
So
I'm at back at 40 of 44.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
Excellent.
the chaos just continues to ring out. Like it's full panic. The party's over. Like there's no like waiting for this to calm down. Everybody going back into it. This whole thing has turned into chaos as it just spreads. Suddenly there's a panic in this part of town that people start spilling out into another one and another one, and before you know it, the entire Gnomish district is just in a panic. You can see overhead like Sky Coach is just diving in, the easiest prey of all. Just people looking to get the hell out of here.
Is those fireworks, did they remain on the ground where that gal was?
Yeah, there was a couple like in a pile.
I'm going to collect them.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm going to pick them up.
There's going to be 3.
Cool. Do I know what they do? Is there any indication, or are they just
they look
3 things that
they look like fireworks.
Okay.
Stick, little, thing, smell like it too.
All right, I'll kind of smirk and put them in my pocket.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Like I said, huge panic. Everybody's running around. What are you guys gonna do?
Well, let's get the fuck out of here, I guess. If there's cabs swooping in, let's try to go jump on one of the cabs. I'm not opposed to pushing some gnomes out of the way.
Just stepping
I'll
over
lead the
the
way.
way. Oh, I didn't see
Grab
you. Come on, you guys.
Grab onto my back. I'll carry Kai, and Masawa just get right behind me, and we'll go hop on the closest sky cab.
Okay. You're gonna make it easily through the streets. partially because of you moving people out of the way, also for a huge amount of self-preservation amongst the denizens of this part of Sharn today, wanting to get out of your way, as a Goliath carrying a gnome flanked by some weirdo. People are going to get out of your way, man. They don't want to be in your way. Real talk. You're going to make it out, and you're just going to find like a big empty, open square at the end of the district before the long fall into the district below you. Sky Coach is going to sweep in. You're going to recognize them as your driver before. All right, lads, look at you. Is this all you? Come on.
All of us. Hop
oh
on
boy.
that creepy Charlie's cab ride.
All right, let's go, lads. And
I'll give him a gold.
Gonna like peel off.
Think.
And
Make sure to secure ourselves properly before he.
No,
takes
he
off.
can tell
Yeah.
can tell you guys are in a bad way. He's not doing that today. And as he kind of, ascends up, clear of the buildings, from the distance, you are going to see just absolute panic over this part of the district as the city streets, like you can hear like cries in pain and a panic as the Sky Coach continues to go higher and higher. And as you do, you can just see the streets. They look like anthills on meth. Just so many people just moving and running, clearing out. It's also about the time when the college students are getting out for lunch. So, like, the college district is just an absolute mess. And as you kind of fly away and start to get up higher away from everything. Oh, lads, remind me not to invite you to a party, eh? Look at this. What did you all do?
I'll look at him and say, hey, we did that. Look at all that. Sorry.
I had a feeling it was you. Look at it. Look at that. The gnomes have never had such a time.
It was a really good party.
So, are we running from the law? Do I need to be concerned that I'm harboring fugitives? I'm just kidding, mate. We're good.
We won the pepper eating contest. We're the heroes of the day.
Oh, peppers. I love peppers, yeah. Those gnomes really a little spicy, but yeah, they know what they're doing.
Masawa will turn his head all the way around 180 to look back behind him into the back seat. I'm sorry that your gnomish festival was interrupted by violence.
It's okay. There's never a day of rest on the job, so I've had over 100 years of a good life, so I guess I owe it to spend the rest just working for the people.
You got some gnome food.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Hey, you passed up a noodle bowl and a spicy meatball.
I think those would have been great to go back to, but the people ruined that.
Because they're sissies is why. We run away.
All right, lads. Well, if we're not running from the law, thank God. I don't want to be involved with them again. Where can I get you? Where can I take you?
We need to go to. We need to go where Cass is. Do we know the location? We know it's a warehouse, right?
It's in the warehouse. It's in the warehouse
where
district.
Yeah, it's where
District.
we also suspect where the Warforged factory might be for House Cannith.
Then I'll tell the driver, take us to the warehouse district.
Oh, you lads sure you want to go there? We're gonna be missing, things like the sun. We're going deep underground.
That is where I thrive.
To the execution, sir!
All right, lads. Away we go. And they're going to zoom off. The much nicer parts of the upper tiers of Sharn are going to fade, blacked out by the bright sun. As you get deeper and deeper, lower and lower, the shadows are going to cast all over the entire street, shaded by buildings so tall that no sun reaches the ground. eventually finding yourself in... How do I not have a map for this? Hold on.
Masawa's just going to be invisible all the time.
Pretty much. I'll just be talking to you.
Just a
Don't worry.
voice.
Hmm? This is gonna be awesome for me, dude. I can see perfectly in color and everything in the dark. And magical darkness. I'm ready. Can you see in the dark?
It's just gonna be shady. Like I said, just like in any big city where you can't, you know, the buildings are so tall that.
Well, what time of day is it?
It's the morning, but like I said, the cities are so big that.
It just casts a bunch of shadows all over everywhere.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Nailed it.
Yes, warehouse district.
The morning.
Yeah, it's a morning, all right, for a couple of dumb shit King's guards. Fools.
Fools.
Still mad at them.
You fell victim to the classic blunder. One of which never get involved in a land war in Asia. The other one, or get involved with death, with a Sicilian, where death is on the line.
Still one of my all-time favorite things, dude.
Bro, somebody told me they had seen it the other day, and I wanted to like hurt somebody.
You're like, what the hell?
That's why I said, I was like, how have you not seen this movie? Alright, sorry. This is taking a little longer than I expected. Alright, boom. Alright. Alright. There we go. Cool. Alright. So you are going to head down into the first layer of the kind of undercity of Sharn, known as the Cogs, where the sun is like visible in what little space exists between such a low area of the city when contrasted with the sky-high towers of the City of Towers. It's dark. It is very London 1920, just covered in smoke. This is like the bowels of the real work that gets done. As you fly in, you are going to see nothing but giant buildings that stretch for possibly miles. Every single one of them emblazoned with the logo of House Cannith. Oh, man. Oi, lads, you thinking about going shopping? Look at all this. One dragon marked house taking up almost this entire district. You have business with House Cannith?
Not that we are going to discuss.
Ah, fair enough. No, just a humble sky coach captain. No worth involving me in your plans, especially if they're criminal conspiracies. You know, I got enough problems as it is. Thank you very much.
We pay well for you to continue to do your job.
And keeping quiet is part of my job, mate, so don't you worry. Where can I set you down?
Where is most convenient?
All right, very well. I'll try to get you on the back sides of these buildings. I know that they got a lot of security, and I don't want to be explaining why I'm dropping you off at a secret facility. Gonna make his way down
that.
and like duck in behind like a real kind of high pillar, put down real quick. All right, lads, time to be go. Everybody off. I don't want to get caught here. Wish you the best of luck, and I shall be off. I'd love to say I'd come get you, but kind of dicey down here.
Just do laps. Just do laps until you see us running out of a building. I think pay you.
All right, mate. That's gonna cost you, but I got some time. Here, how about this? And he's gonna hand you like this whistle. If I'm still around, blow this and I'll come find you. All right. The longer I wait, the more it's gonna cost, mate. And if you ain't got the gold, you ain't got the ride. We understand?
Oh, we just won the pepper eating contest. We got it.
All right.
We are flush with gold.
All right. Very well.
Flush. Gold.
And he's gonna kind of look at you. You're gonna hear like the jangling coin purses. All right, lads. Be careful. Good luck. Don't get caught. I'll be flying around. Like I said, can't make any promises, but I'll be here for you. And he kind of takes off, and you can see him just kind of making like big circles, nothing too conspicuous, down and back. And from this level, you can almost see him until he gets really far away. But after a while, you can definitely see him like coming back. So he's going to do what he's told for the time being.
Excellent.
You find yourself for the first time on a place where the roads are not paved with stone, cement, anything. This is dirt and exposed rock. It's hot as hell down here. You can see like an open fissure to, molten rock underneath the earth off in the distance. And nothing but gigantic buildings, just these huge structures taking up all the space, all over the place. You don't see anybody. Occasionally, like way down the street, at the end of one of the buildings, you will see like a pair of guards, but it doesn't look like there are people coming and going really. No foot traffic of any kind. It just seems that this is a very kind of quiet and secure place in the city. What would you all like to do?
Well, so we need to, I guess we have to do some sleuthing to find out where the execution's going to be held.
Yeah, that seems like the best first step.
Do we just like see a bunch of, is there any like personnel walking around? There's just empty streets right now?
It's empty streets flanked by like gigantic, like identical gigantic buildings. This looks like a campus of like a major corporation. All the buildings are the same. They are everywhere. They flank the streets. All the street names are things like clever if you're in the house, Kenneth. They think they're hilarious. Like any suburban neighborhood, the naming conventions are hilarious to the people who did them. But yeah, it's just one giant area. You can't even really tell one building from another. It looks almost uniform as far as the eye can see.
I guess we should just start making our way through, seeing if we see like any security. We'll make a lot of noise, yell if anybody hears us.
It's never a good idea.
Trying to ask some questions.
I'm gonna start smashing windows of these highly secured corporate buildings.
Hey!
Somebody will find us, I assure you.
Where's the execution?
We want to watch.
Are people about to die up in here? What's going on?
Heard it would be televised.
We should look for an occupied building. Slide on in there. Is there any buildings which seem occupied?
You are going to be essentially. Hold on. Like right about here by the A in Ashenblack. Do you want to go north, or do you want to head into the bigger part south?
Where's the molten crevasse?
Just along this line.
That's dope. want to go look at it.
Why don't we head to the Molten Crevasse? That seems like a cool place for an execution.
Okay.
Yeah.
Follow a street to about here. It's going to come to an end. There's going to be like a nice sea wall, a commemorative park of this part of the cogs. You're going to see people taking pictures as it just stretches out into this vastness of, it's not the inside of Mount Doom, but you can see that it's definitely, it's a little soft on the top. It's got a little ripple to it, but for the most part, it is trying to set itself. Like I said, the smell of sulfur, the intense heat, but nothing to be concerned about. An eruption is not imminent. This is not Yellowstone.
It feels good here. My bones feel warm. Finally. Let's see. And there's no one around here floating around?
No, you don't see anybody.
Just want to head like south towards, like along the crevice here, deeper into the area.
Yeah, why not? Let's head south along the cliff line.
Okay. You continue along the cliff line. You see nobody. Off in the distance, you get a glance of what appears to be like a uniformed patrol. Because of the darkness and the distance, it's hard to tell, but they're definitely dressed identical to each other.
Let's see. Let's stop and observe them for a second.
Okay. In the silence,
I can see pretty well.
Okay. In the silence of the streets, you can hear them having a conversation. They appear to be laughing. Are you going to try to catch up to them, or?
How far away are they?
They're a good probably 100 feet away, and you're looking this way, and they just crossed your path.
Let's see. Yeah, I will tell these guys, remain here. I will be right back. And I'll disappear and run off towards those guys.
Okay. All right, after a little bit, you're going to catch up to them. You are worried that you might not be able to go back and find Kai and Flametongue, as the buildings all look identical. It is laid out in this almost perfect grid. It is almost look as if it is designed to intentionally get you lost with a complete lack of landmarks. They continue on laughing, talking about, mentioning something. You do pick up a specific word of Rakshasa.
Oh, shit.
And then they have a good laugh. And then they mention the changeling. And then they have a good laugh. And as you continue to follow them, you're going to notice that for the first time, the buildings get a little less monotonous and uniform. And tucked in this weird little section of the town, amidst of all these warehouses and big industrial buildings, you're going to see a building with 2 city guards posted outside of it, and the 2 that you have been following just give a polite wave and push their way right into the door.
Awesome. I will, yeah, I'm pretty far away now, huh? I will take a piece of chalk out of my pocket and put a little hex mark on the building next to me, and then try and retrace my steps as best as I can back to them.
All right, give me a survival check, please.
All right. 14.
Okay. It takes you a little longer to find them, but because of the perfect grid layout, it is not really hard to really lose somebody. Eventually, you come across Kai and Flametongue, still in the spot where you left them, with nobody else in sight.
I'll come running up and reappear as I get close. Come with me. I know where Cass is being held.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Awesome. We'll get into crouch mode and start sneaking.
Kai and Flametongue, you're going to follow Masawa and this trail of chalk that occasionally crosses over itself for the amount of time that it took them to find you once again. But eventually you're going to get a good little like streak and you're really going to go. And you are going to come to a clearing, a giant building, and what now appears to be no guards outside.
Missed the guard switch. Damn it.
No guards. Are there is there a door or are there any?
There is a very large, very heavy looking steel door in front of you.
Creepy.
And then around the side of the building, there appears to be a less heavy door that spills out from the building onto this tiny little like grass patio over here on the side.
Well,
Do you want to do a pincer attack? I can burst in the front door and like draw their attention, and you guys can go over this side door. Maybe sneak attack them. Or
I'm
we can
gonna
all do the side door.
I'm gonna wave my hand and get like this green aura and start walking up the side of the building. I will check the roof.
Okay. It's only 1 story tall. The roof is entirely flat. It seems to be covered in like a very heavy and dense metal on top of the stone structure that comprises the building as it is.
Interesting. Is it paneled or is it all one big sheet?
If it isn't, it was welded and ground down very well. There don't appear to be any seams.
There doesn't appear to be. I'll spend just a quick little investigation check to see if I can't find some kind of hatch.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll.
Just looking it up right here. All right, 14.
All right, we'll come back to you. Kai, Flametongue, Masawa has sprinted up to the top of the building. While they're looking around, what would you like to do?
Good question. I think Kai will just have to kind of follow them because I don't really have much I can do as far as like spells go or anything.
I guess I'll peek around the side of the building over here.
You're causing the distraction, right?
Well, yeah, I just want to see if there's this door, maybe you can like see inside somehow or listen. That way we're not doing it right at the front door.
Yeah.
This door looks a lot nicer over on this side. You will notice it does not have a doorknob on the outside.
Door. Can I try to? I'll try to push it open.
Like push it inward to the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put my hand on it, give it a little push.
Yeah, no, there's absolutely no give to it at all. Not even like in its own frame. Like it's.
I listen at the door. Do I hear anything beyond the?
Give me a perception check, please.
15.
You don't hear anything on the other side. Not even like the faintest like mumblings, much less like anything like, you know, exactly what's being said. You don't hear anything.
Okay. I guess we'll go back to the front door and tell him that there's no doorknob, no way to get inside. So I guess we have to go to the front.
Okay. Masawa, you're going to see Flametongue kind of go around the side, Kai kind of waiting for instruction or at least, you know, a signal of some sort from the front door. And as you make your way around, you're going to see what appears to be like a very purposefully hidden like hatch. It has no handle. All you can see is the seams and then the hinge along one side.
I will take my chalk and draw a quick hex on it.
Okay.
And then walk back over to the side of the building where they are. I found a way in. And now we got to figure out how to get these people up here.
How tall is the building?
It's about 15 feet.
I can vortex work.
What's that?
I have robe if I could get up there. I mean, how far could a person who's almost 8 feet tall jump? I think I could jump.
I mean, could have.
Reach 15 feet.
I mean, it's probably like a
I've got a +7 in athletics, and being a Goliath, I am more prone to do very athletic things.
Then give me an athletics check. We'll see if Flametongue's got hops.
Dude, this is anime shit if this works.
23.
Okay. You're gonna run just like trying to grab like the basketball rim. You're gonna get up and you're gonna be able to hold yourself with just your hand, and you're gonna be able to pull yourself up onto the roof. A little bit of effort, not the most like graceful. You know, you're still gonna have to put the big old like leg up there to, you know, kind of, you know, not very gracefully make it to the roof, but you'll make it.
How much of a noise does that make against the side of the building?
It's quite solid. The building.
I'll lower down. I have some hempen rope. I'll
Okay.
lower down to the Kai so we can climb up or pull him up.
Okay.
Yeah, I probably would have to pull a Kai up. I don't think Kai is going to jump 15 feet. It'd be interesting to see Kai jump 15 feet. It'd be like a flea, you know?
But you have to be like shot out of a cannon.
Rocket.
Yeah.
Spring.
All right. You are all up on top of the roof. You see a mark of chalk in the middle of the floor. Once you walk over to it, you can see that it is what it is, but it also is like intentionally guised with the rest of the roof to not be easily seen. A little hatch, no handle of any kind, but you can see the cutout of the piece. And then on one of the four sides, you can see a bunch of hinges that would signify it opens like from the inside of the building.
No handles. Is there like a gap in between the seams where you could
You
like,
can
stick it
see
up maybe?
where the top plate like overlays the other, so it's not like a seam, like in between. It'd be like an overlay.
Can I try to jiggle my knife through there?
Yes.
Get it, any kind of, do you want a roll for that?
Yeah. Give me an athletics check. Do you want to see if you can physically lift it up?
I wanted to see if I could like put my knife in between the top seam and the bottom seam and like jiggle it. So not such a trying to be a little bit more stealthy than just like smashing it or.
Fair enough.
I'm proud.
There's still time for that. Let's try this first.
You did.
Yeah. So give me an athletics check and we'll see.
Oh, 26.
Okay.
Jeez.
You are going to get firm purchase underneath this. It is not locked, but it is heavy. And as you pry it open, you're going to see essentially like a walled shaft, a ladder, and then another hatch leading down.
Definitely more doors than wheels in this place.
I will help Flametongue open the hatch the rest of the way and carefully and quietly leave it open.
Okay.
Let's make our way down to this next hatch. Are
I
there
will.
any on this bad boy?
I will go first. I'll jump down.
Onto the lid of the hatch at the bottom of the ladder?
Well, I'm walking down the wall, but yeah. I guess in this case, sliding down the wall.
Okay.
It's a hatch.
As you get further down, it's probably 6 or 7 feet deep. As you get towards the bottom, you're gonna give me a perception check, please.
Okay. Let's see here. So I don't perceive jack shit. I got a 1. I would
Okay.
have got a 0. If a 0 skill is possible.
Okay. All right. So are you standing on the hatch?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
standing on the hatch looking down at it.
Okay.
For some reason, not paying much attention. I guess I
Is
was
this hatch a
overconfident.
hatch? What is this? Where am I? That's where.
Yeah. I moved. Where the hell am I? What the hell?
Did I just go down or up? What's happening?
Okay. All right. So Masawa, you're gonna be standing on the hatch. Kai and Flametongue, what are you gonna be doing as Masawa goes down?
I'll start climbing down the ladder.
Okay.
Yeah, Kai will follow.
Okay. Are all of you going to stand on the hatch?
Yeah, Kai will have a spellbook ready so that if he has to cast Feather Fall or something, if we fall or anything, he'll have that ability. But
Is it big enough for all of us to stand down here?
Yes.
Yeah, and I guess
Just barely. I mean, you're gonna have to like kind of stack things accordingly. Kai close to Flametongue and next to, but also underneath. Masawa.
what do you mean next to? Kai's just going to be on Flametongue's shoulder.
Okay, cool. Even better. Then yes, as far as taking up space, you and Masawa needing space to exist will absolutely be able to stand on it.
all right.
Yeah,
Down there.
that's right. That's right. Well, go ahead and open it, I say, as I take a step back up the wall.
Okay. As you open it, it's going to be like a very well lit room, a very nice large table, and in seats at the table, staring up at the hatch in the middle of their conference room, you are going to see a member of the city guard, the Lord Commander of the city guard, as well as the King of Braeland's personal Warforged bodyguard, 3.
Oh, shit.
How may the nation of Braeland help you? And we're obviously going to leave it there for the night.
Oh my god, that's so messed up.
So you guys literally barged into like a board meeting with the Lord Commander, the King's personal bodyguard, and a member of the city guard. And if Masawa had not rolled for shit for their perception check, you would have heard voices coming from the bottom of the shaft.
Well, I didn't hear it, so...
And here we are. All right,
oh,
this is not how I thought this would go. I did not think you would Mission Impossible your way into literally 3 very important people as far as this goes, but here we are. That is.
And we were sent here by the king himself.
That is right. The fun of this game. All right, so that has been our episode for the evening. You've seen them have a little fun with some roleplay, some combat, and now get themselves into a great situation for next week. Behind them, they are even better people who I'm so grateful to have in my life. We'll let them say a little bit about themselves before we get out of here. All right, let's start with Kai. We started with you. We ended with you in the intros. Let's start with you in the outros. Fight against fellow Braelish soldiers aside, how was the festival?
I had a lot of fun with it. He, like I said, he had missed it, and some of those delicacies are extremely rare to find, and if you do find them in Breland, like at a restaurant or anything, it's always this like watered down version of it. It's like a Breelish tainted version of the Largo food. So being in a place with immigrants from Zalargo and having the Gnomish culture, getting the real experience of it, was definitely a pleasure, so he had a lot of fun with it. The fireworks were cool and interesting. He had a lot of fun right up until that thunder step.
Oh shit, this can't be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, what did they do now?
Oh well.
Wasn't good.
All right, and then tell us about our boy Landon.
Landon, I'm a software developer during the day. I have a wife and I have 2 dogs that I love dearly. When I'm not playing D&D, I'm playing fantasy video games, usually things like Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest or, Elden Ring was really fun. I've always enjoyed these sorts of fantasy games, but I didn't start D&D until about, I think, 3 years ago now. I loved it, but I love it even more playing with these guys. You all make it a lot better. It's the people you play with, not necessarily the game anyways.
Absolutely true.
But, outside of being a bit worn out, ready for bed, I had a blast. So, it's always fun, guys.
Awesome. Glad you're back, buddy. All right. Flametongue, you've spent a little bit charmed. Who knew you were into, Eberron Synthwave as much? I respect it. It's cool. You spent a little bit, and now you literally burst into like a board meeting with like really important people. So how you feel like your day has gone?
Well, when we first arrived in the city, kind of met by a lot of opposition and, just general bad hijinks for Flametongue. But as longer she stays here, the more she sees that like Sharn is a city worth saving. Have like balance of good to bad. The good is outweighing the bad. Even like we had an encounter with a mobster that went pretty well. So even the bad guys can be good sometimes. But now, we work for the king. These guys work for the king. I'm sure that somebody has some kind of documentation that says that we work for the king, or maybe Rel had that on him.
You all left it in the woods.
Yeah, but I feel like these guys can be reasonable. We're just here to sit in on the meeting. That's all.
All right. Hey, are we late? Sorry you guys started without us. Our bad.
And my name's Nick. I'm a chef in Northern California. I have a wife and a dog and 2 cats. I love playing D&D. I've been playing D&D with Tenta for a pretty long time. This group's great. I love playing with you guys. Glad to be back at it. Thanks, Manny, for all the time and work put in.
All right, thanks, buddy. It's absolutely my pleasure. All right. Last and not least, our stealthy but not too aware burglar. The head of the king's personal guard, the Lord Commander of the City Watch, and if that wasn't enough, just a regular city watchman in this room that you all just kind of barged into. I don't think you can push one of these guys into something and make it all go away.
Probably not. I'm Tenta, and I play Masawa, who is very perplexed right now. And, of course, his natural instinct is to flee the situation, but he can't really, because there is a 7-foot-tall armored lady above him on the ladder. So it's not in the cards to escape. So he's fumbling for an excuse at this point.
All right.
And I'm Tenta. I'm 39. I'm married. I got 2 awesome cats. I like video games and role-playing games, and I've got a YouTube channel where I cut stuff with random weapons, and that's been a lot of fun. And like I said, I love playing with these guys, and me and Nick have been playing together for like 15 or 16 years now. So this is just, it's good to be with all you guys and to incorporate you into our fun, and it's all one big friend circle, and that's what I was wanting for a long time, so
Nice.
it's good.
Nice. All right. That's been our amazing cast. Once again, I've been Manny at GrowedUpGeek on your social medias. You can join us tomorrow night, Wednesday night, 7 p.m., same time, same channel, twitch.tv/GrowedUpGeek, for our limited, high-level limited campaign, Dynasty of Dragons. I believe we're up to episode 18 on that tomorrow night. And also, coming very soon, by the end of the summer, we will be adding a 3rd campaign to the channel, so be looking out for an announcement for that. We're very excited. I put it together between like 3 and 4 o'clock today. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Thank you to everybody who watched tonight. We will see you tomorrow night for Dynasty of Dragons, and if not, right back here next Tuesday, 7 p.m., twitch.tv/GrowedUpGeek for the next episode of Eberron, Tranquility's Betrayal. Until then, always remember, I love Dungeons & Dragons and the people who play it. Thanks for watching, and we will see you all next week. Have a great night. Thanks for watching. Bye.